The 2023 version of Tennessee and Georgia, just a bit different than last year's version. Instead of college football playoff and SEC title game implications, we just had one team trying to spoil a historic run. The Dogs got the rock and Neyland Stadium crowd we're accustomed to. They also got the result they're accustomed to. Listen, it does not get more Tennessee than this. Peyton Manning escorting Dolly Parton onto the field at Neyland to sing Rocky Top. Now you know it's a top 20 showdown in the Volunteers state. And what a start from the home team. Jalen Wright scores so fast, our cameras only caught the celly. 75 yards and Tennessee is up 7-zip. Dogs muster a field goal on their opening drive. And then on their next one, Dylan Bell says, "It's tricky to rock a rhyme and throw a dime that's right on time." Shout out Run DMC and Marcus Rosemy Jack Saint. Georgia on top, 10-7. And then Carson Beck just starts to cook. The second half of the season this cat is having. The Dogs ring it with Dylan Bell on a 9-yard score to go up 17-7. And then with a minute and a half to go, it's Beck to Brock Bowers as the #1 team in the country builds a 24-7 lead. Big Orange does put somewhat of a Band-Aid on the half as they were able to drive into field goal range, and Charles Campbell hits the 37-yarder to cut Georgia's lead to 24-10 at the break. But it didn't take too long in the second half for the foot to go on the gas pedal for UGA. Beck again to Rosemy Jack Saint. His second score of the game makes it 31-10 Dogs. Georgia's defense stifling Tennessee, not letting the Vols mount any sort of comeback. The knockout punch comes before the fourth as Kendall Milton runs in a score from 15 yards out. And the Georgia Bulldogs finish their third straight season undefeated in SEC play as they dominate Tennessee on Rocky Top, 38-10.
You don't like the scoreboard, you know what I mean? But our guys continued to play out there. They continued to compete. Wasn't good enough, you know what I'm saying? But they continued to play hard.
It was a good team win, you know. It was a very hostile environment, you know. So I'm just glad that we came with a team dub at the end of the day.
They stay level-headed, you know. They're not talking about the streak. They're not worried about the streak. I mean, like I said, it's going to end and we're going to start a new one. But for right now, they just keep getting better.
Georgia's 28-game win streak now matches the longest in SEC history. They'll look to take sole possession of that record when they take on Georgia Tech next Saturday in Atlanta. Then they'll play another game in Atlanta the following Saturday when they take on Alabama in the SEC